Welcome back to A to Z here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta. Wrapping things up here on this Wednesday. And boy, oh boy, has it been a raucous 24 hours since Brooks Koepka decided to join the LIV Tour. And my thoughts on it yesterday, I'm not backing off. I'm not changing them. But let me tell you, some of the dialogue that I've had on that, fake universe called Twitter has been just head scratching to me, including with some of my good friends. And people like, oh, don't you know where this money comes from? These were 9/11 countries that supported 9/11 hijackers. I'm like, guys, I get that. And if you're telling me that that's the reason to be mad about this, you've been mad for the better part of 20 years now. Folks, the United States has been doing business with Saudi Arabia since September 12th, 2001, and has never stopped. I get it. And I'm not sitting here talking about 9/11 families and the loss of their loved ones. I'm a New Yorker. That was extremely personal to me. I know people who perished in those buildings. So this isn't about that, okay? If we want to, again, as I say, inject morality in sports, and yet you're worried about doing business with a country that supported 9/11 hijackers, well, the morality then, where does it, as I've always said, where does it stop? I can ignore the basketball's relationship with China. I can ignore the fact that the PGA signed a 20-year deal with China. I can ignore the fact that the NFL employs women beaters, drug abusers, child abusers, dog killers, and puts them on a football field without a second thought. And you want golf to be the tipping point for me to start getting a sense of morality? That's inconsistent to me. And I'm not an immoral person, but I'm just saying, as it pertains to, as I've said, pick your favorite team, whatever it is. I can guarantee you, I can find some moral issues with something that team has done. Why? Because it's dirty. Professional sports is a dirty business. When there's this much money around, same reason why politics is. When there's this much money around, it's all going to be dirty. You can't keep it clean. There's no chastity here. None. So forget all that. I can't put that into the equation, because if I do, as somebody who has, take consistency and wants consistency, then I've got to abandon everything else. I just do. That's it. I mean, I have to be consistent in what I believe. At least that's for me. If you want to pick and choose, personally, I'm not going to support LIV Golf, but yet I'll watch every NBA game and go buy Nike shoes made in sweatshops and trying to knock yourself out. I'm not going to judge you for it. That's just not me. I'm not going to pick and choose morality. It's not going to be selective for me. So, and oh, by the way, the current regime in Saudi Arabia is not the current regime that was there on 9/11. All those people have moved on. So, make of that what you will. And I'm not saying it excuses it or even justifies anything, because the human rights record for Saudi Arabia is terrible too. Last time I checked, guys, our human rights record isn't exactly pristine either. So again, I don't even want to get into that whole mess. It's not even worth it. But that's some of the dialogue that was going on yesterday. None of it had anything to do with golf. But lo and behold, what I did say yesterday about the process of the PGA, it's interesting now that we're hearing reports that the PGA is going to change their pay structure, where they're going to start to have events where everybody gets a check and there's no cuts. And that's interesting. So what you're saying here is that the PGA is going, well, LIV Golf does have a point, so maybe we should start doing that too. Where'd all that money come from, PGA? Where'd you find it? Your rainy day fund, all of a sudden, oh, here it is. Scrooge McDuck is just wading through it all and diving through gold coins. Yes. I mean, give me a break. The money was there all the time. They didn't want to give it to you. This is what I said. This is a forcing function to get the PGA off its ass to do what it's supposed to do. That's why the PGA is the bad guys. No one's ever challenged them, so they'd never change the system. Finally, somebody challenges them, and now you get a little bit of movement. It ain't hard, man. It ain't hard. And if the PGA really wants to prove that they're the best and it's the best tour, then play the LIV golfers head-to-head. Skins, match game, whatever. Set the tournament up. You all make money. You want to prove you got the best golfers? Go put them out there on tour. Hell, Tiger would probably come out for you. Match play. Knock yourself out. Tiger only needs one round anyway to be good. The answer is right there. It's very, very simple. And there's no reason not to think that it is. But the PGA wants to be stubborn and they want to be right. They don't want to get it right. The get it right answer is pretty obvious. But they may have burned that bridge already. But don't kid yourself for 1 second. It's pretty coincidental that the PGA found all this money now that they start to see some of the biggest names and previous major winners all jumping ship and heading to LIV Golf. Think about it, folks. That'll do it for us today here on A to Z. Back tomorrow for a Thursday edition. Can't wait for you guys to join me. Make sure you check out all the shows here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, Hitting Hard with John Chuckery, ATL Day Ones. Don't forget our Braves postcast. You just know Brad Rowland from Locked On Hawks, Aaron Freeman from Locked On Falcons, and everybody here at A to Z. We appreciate you guys watching and listening every single day. You guys have a great day. Don't take the crap from anybody. See ya.